Hello there. So yeah, it's Daniel here. Man, today was one of those days. You know that Tuesday or Wednesday where it's just boring, boring as fuck. Like there's nothing special about it. There's no good shit about it. There's no. It's just boring. Just sucks. You know. I woke up like I wasn't like feeling that oh shit I want to train, no, all this I don't want to train, but I train. And then after that breakfast and my morning routine, right? And then I started studying the course. I take a course, and fuck, like again I didn't want to study, but I studied. David Goggins, right? You don't want to run, you go fucking run. You don't want to you don't wanna study for the test. You study for the fucking test. That's how you harden your mind. So yeah, that's true. But like in the moment, it sucks. Just sucks. But like yeah, let's fucking do it. Like one thing that I'm doing, like it's very simple, but like especially like I'm waking up 5, right? There's sometimes like it's just like when he talks about looking at the shoes for hours. Like when I come here like in this couch and on this couch to do the Wim Hof method, which is like breathing, and there's a lot of benefits, and like also helps me to get more alert because you activate your sympathetic system, right? So like there's sometimes that I'm just so tired that it just like it doesn't make a difference. And like when I'm in those states, I'm like shit, I can't think. Like if I think now, I'm gonna be like I have to act. So I just get up and go go get a sip of water, or like just get up, just do before, like instead of thinking and acting. In these situations I act and then I think, you know. So pretty much like I didn't want to go training. I was like, let's just get up, you skip and get the rope. Like when you broke down like a very difficult challenge, sometimes it's not like the challenge is not that difficult, but like you don't want to do it. Like it's just you're tired. Instead of like fuck have to train and like it's 35 to 40 minutes training. No, I broke down. I have to get up and go get the rope. So like when I do that, it's like, oh, that's not hard. Okay, I got the rope. Okay, now let's just jump. Okay, 15 minutes. Oh well, let's just warm up first, and then like once you see like you're get going, but like the problem is the beginning, the first step, right? The same shit. Like I didn't want to go training. I trained. You started like, okay, let's fucking open up here this shit and let's see it, and then I go, and like I didn't want to die as well. Like this one was kind of tough. I didn't want to die. And I was like, fuck, I have to do it. So I got up, and I went to the other room. Same thing. Instead of thinking, oh shit, I have to die, let's get into the CRM. Let's, get into log into the CRM. And then I did that. I was like, oh, okay, I'm here. And then let's do the list and let's click dial. Like, let's just click this button. And like once I started the first number, I was like, okay. And then like, let's just go. Just finish this. So like, and like one thing that I did here is I did this. So it's like, the goal is to get 10 no's, right? 10 no's in a row. And today I talked with 6 decision makers. I pitch, if I'm not mistaken, 2 of them. No, like I said, this is a cold call. Do you wanna hang up or no, or not? And they're like, some of them say like, I want to hang up. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like. The goal is like exact like if they want to hang up, perfect, because then I'm not gonna waste my time with them, you know. And yeah, but I think I pitched like two decision makers, you know. Yeah, because I pitched some like receptionists. You know, it's good for practice, you know. It's good for practice. Um, but yeah, I did the first session, and like this time I was like, fuck. Instead of because I was doing 10, I was like, let's do 20. Like it's manually and like and there's this thing like like when it comes to their names, like since like I'm not a native speaker, I don't know how to say their fucking name. Like in the goal, like with my opener, like with the gatekeeper, I have to sound like I belong. I have to sound like I know they personally. And like if I say their name incorrectly, it's gonna fuck me up. So I always check like with the translator, like okay, how do I pronounce this name? Like how do I pronounce this name like fucking American, right? Or like it doesn't have to be like that close, but you know. Anyway, that takes a little bit of time, but no, I dialed 20 leads in a row, so like like one after the other, and I did it and like it takes like 50 minutes, 45 minutes, and I was like okay, and then like I applied for some offers, you know, and I was supposed to get in this interview, and like this was already like 2 p.m. my time. And like I noticed, you know, like that this time for the EST time zone, it's midday. It's noon. So this time they're lunching. So I was like, okay, it doesn't make sense for me to dial now. So I started like looking for some offers. I was just tired. And then 3:30, I got back to it because then for them it's like 1:30, 1:30 p.m. So it works. So I dial more 20 leads, and I talk with a lot of decision makers, you know. And like I'm getting more, you know, is it like in the beginning I was nervous, so, like today for example, in the first seconds, you know, the first in the first session I was kind of nervous, but then like it was just boring, and like even though like boring, it sucks. Like it's a sign that like now it's becoming more predictable. Like I'm not getting nervous anymore. It's because I'm getting familiar with it. You know, it's becoming like methodical, so I don't have to think that. I don't have to think so much anymore. And that's good because that saves me energy, mental bandwidth. And then with that, I can just focus on the doing the process because yeah, like the opener and like the pitch, I'm getting familiar with it. But like when it comes to objection handling, with cold calling, I'm not that good because I didn't got so many objections. Because for me to get that, like there's a lot of layers, there's a lot of phases. First is the gatekeeper most of the times, and then like if I pass the gatekeeper, because sometimes they're not there, and sometimes the gatekeepers say they're not there, so like I can do shit about it, even if they're lying. There's no way I can prove, right? So. So like the times that I get to the decision maker, sometimes I say like, this is a cold call. Do you wanna hang up now or give me 30 seconds and then decide? Some of them say like, I wanna hang up. I was like, okay, hang up. I'm not gonna waste my time with you. So like there's a lot of, and then like I say the pitch and like the pitch is kind of long, but there's a lot of, and then like no, like for now like two people two decision makers like show some interest. Um, and yeah, but like I didn't put a lot of volume. I didn't. My constraint now is volume because like on this week, during this week, I was more like getting familiar with it, getting back to it, and I I on average like I was averaging 40 dials per day, like it's manually and all of that. And like even though like it's 40 dial, like not 40 dials, 40 different leads. So sometimes I have to dial more, but I talk with a lot of decision makers, and I recorded everything. So that's something that is good as well. And like I was just like thinking about shit, man. I need to make money, and it's gonna take some time, to get the first dollar across. Like I have the base, yes, but like with commission, because that's the thing with sales, right? It's the commission. It's gonna take some time. Have to see like the niche that we are targeting right now, like if it's like validated or not, and yeah, I don't know if a voice agent for this, if it's gonna be the thing, but because I didn't put enough volume to have a definitive answer to that question. And then there's other things like I'm studying the closing framework, to close the deal, the sales call. Like I have to practice that, and yeah, this is other thing. And fuck, man. But like one thing that I can say for sure is that figuring out the cold calling, like nothing's harder than cold calling in the sales process. Like I doubt it, because they're cold as fuck, and they receive a lot of cold calls. I don't know about lawyers. I don't think they receive a lot of cold calls, but you know, regardless, cold calling, it's I would say it's the hardest. They don't know the brand. They don't know anything about it, and they're very skeptical about it as well. So, but like, figuring out this puzzle, like all the other, like it's downhill. This is the hardest shit. And like I'm getting decent. But like compared to the first time, the first offer and like the second offer and the third offer, like now I'm getting better. And let's see. Now it's just a matter of putting volume right now. So yeah, man, let's keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward and let's conquer. Take care, bro.